Hi there, boys and girls. Today we learned how to add and subtract time using a number line. These number lines that we have here are, the number line shows times from the left to the right with tick marks every 5 minutes. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You will not always have the hours divided into 5 minutes. Sometimes they might be divided into 10 minutes. So you have to check that. Between 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock, between the hours, there are a total of 60 minutes. And here we need to skip count by fives until we get to 60, which would be at 2 o'clock. They can be on the assessment as well, broken into 10 equal sections. In that case, you will count by 10 minutes. So you'd skip count by 10. I'm going to go ahead and do number 3. And this one was Caleb's, was starting working in the yard at 8:45 a.m. He raked for 1 hour and 45 minutes, and then he mowed for 45 minutes. He did 2 things in the yard. Then he went inside. Then I have to answer 2 questions. What time did he go inside? And how long did he work in the yard? Okay, so I'm going to find 8:45. I know 8:45 is between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. And when I put 8:45 right here, I know that there's 15 minutes on this side and there's 15 minutes on this side. So it's right there in the middle. So he raked for 1 hour and 45 minutes. I'm also going to keep track of my time over here. So I know in 1 hour it's going to be 9:45 a.m. So I'm going to jump from 8:45 to 9:45. Remember, 9:45 is between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. And this is a total of 1 hour. Okay, but I have to do 45 minutes more. So I could do 2 things. I could count by fives all the way until I got to 45, starting here. Or look, I can count by 15. I know there's 3/4. 45 minutes is 3/4 of an hour, and 1/4 of an hour is 15 minutes. So I could go 15 minutes plus 15 minutes plus another half hour is going to make me land on, let's see, 10:30. So this is a half hour. This is 15 minutes. Oops, hard to see there. That's 15 minutes. And this is 30 minutes. And I know that 30 plus 15 equals 45. So I know he ended raking the leaves at 10:30 a.m. But then he did something else. He mowed for 45 minutes. So I know, once again, in 45 minutes, there's 1 half hour. So I'm going to jump a half hour. And then I'm going to drop 15 more minutes. If I didn't know that, this is 30 minutes. And this is 15 minutes. I could always skip count by 5. Now, it says 2 things here. It says, what time did he go inside? Well, 11:30 is here. 11 o'clock is here. This is 11:15. So he went ahead and went inside at 11:15, but it's a.m. Plus, it wouldn't make sense to have it be 11:15 at night. Okay, and then also says, how long did he work in his yard? Well, we went from 8:45 to 9:45. This was 1 hour. And then we went from 9:45 to 10:45. Well, that's another hour. And then from 10:45 to 11:15, I could count by fives until I get to 11:15. Or I know that between 10:45 and 11:15, I'll show you on here too. This is 10:45. And this is 11:15, and that's going to be half an hour. So it's going to be 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pick one on the back side as well. I'll go ahead and do the last one. This is about the girl making some bread, and it says she took the bread out of the oven at 3:15. So we're going to be subtracting time here. So 3:15 is between 3 o'clock and 3:30, equally placed. So 15 minutes in the first quarter, 15 minutes in the second quarter. So that's when she's taking the bread out of the oven. It baked for 35 minutes. So we're going to need to go back in time because this is when it came out of the oven. Okay, after it baked, or before it baked even, well, she spent 15 minutes measuring the ingredients. Before that, after that, she had to do 15 more minutes mixing the batter. So we want to know what time did she start. So we're going back in time. So the bread is ready at 3:15. So I went ahead and marked 3:15. It baked for 35 minutes. So I'm going to go from 3:15, I'm going to go all the way to 2:45. Okay, because that's a half hour. That's 30 minutes. But it says it's 35 minutes, so I need to add the extra 5 minutes there. So that's the time it was in the oven. This was 35 minutes. Okay, and then before that, she had to, she spent 15 minutes measuring the ingredients. I'm going to count by fives, 5, 10, 15. And then she had to mix the batter for 15 more minutes. 5, 10, 15. Okay, so what time did she start making it? Well, this is 2 o'clock. If I'm counting by fives, I'm going to have to count 2:05, 2:10. She started the bread at 2:10, and that is p.m. It wouldn't make sense to have her started at 2:10 a.m. because that's early in the morning, and she should be sleeping at 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so this is 2:10 p.m. is when she's finished.